Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Broad Motherfucking Topics. I'm your host, Kim Congdon, here with my co-host,
Alex Scarlato. Yay. I'm happy to see you.
I'm happy to see you, too.
How are you
It's
doing?
another week. I barely survived this one, baby. To be honest, I barely survived it.
I've been worried about Kim.
Why?
I don't know. I think I texted you to come to a Zoom chat on like Friday night and then promptly forgot about the exchange. But then 2 days later, like the level of apology that you gave me for not texting me for 2 days, it concerned me because like you never apologize for that. Like I was like, is she okay? Why is she apologizing for not texting me? This is a normal occurrence. Like,
Because I feel like there's no excuse for not texting someone back right now.
That's true, but like I saw a post online the other day that I really liked because it was like one of those posts where like somebody says something and then they like cross it out and put what the opposite opinion,
Right.
and like the crossed out opinion was like it's like, let's see who our real friends are now that nobody has any excuses, and then the opinion under it was like, how about like nobody owes anybody anything during this pandemic, and you should consider reaching out to people who you're close with, but not fucking use this as an opportunity to like be mad at your friends over your own insecurities. It's fucking psychotic.
Thank you.
Right? I really liked that.
Although you did really help me with my move, and I appreciate that. So,
Well, I haven't finished all the work yet, so
you do still have my dirty laundry and my vibrator.
I mean, sis, it's sitting in the exact same position that it fell in when I tossed it in my car at your apartment. It's just in the car.
I mean, I would say if we did the math, you have about $4,000 worth of dirty panties that you could sell.
Pounds of panties. Girl, your laundry has some weight to it.
You know why? It's because it was like the week then all this Corona shit was happening. So I didn't want to go to the laundromat.
You know, I wonder, and this is not an attack on you, I didn't look at your panties that close, but I wonder how much like less the clothing would weigh when it's clean, like the discharge factor. You know?
You're disgusting. I hate you.
It's a good point though.
You're a pig.
I think there's like a pound of discharge in there, sister. Heavy.
Oh, fuck you. It's worse than giving it to a guy, honestly. No. Yeah, I did that move and then I thought I was having a heart attack, so I went to the emergency room, but it was just chest pain from Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, I do. I'm aware of that. If you remember correctly, you called me 4 or 5 times from the emergency room.
Yes.
Well, like your activities were really interesting. Like I feel like you passed the time.
Oh, I forgot I did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kim calls me from an emergency room, and when I tell you they had her in this getup that made her look like she was dying. Like actually dying. Like I'm talking like the full robe, but like you could see plugs coming up from her chest. Like there's like wires coming out, and her finger had the clamp on it, and she had this giant N95 mask on her face and this sad little look in her eyes.
And they had all the wires to my chest and everything beeping. You know what I would do? I would hold my breath to see my respiratory thing go all the way down till I would let it get down to 3. Because it would go fast to 1, and then I'd start breathing really fast again, so it didn't call a thing. I was living.
The fact that it was not.
But I really thought I was dying when I went in. I had chest pains for like 3 days. I was like, what if I've been having a heart attack for 3 days? I've just been going to sleep every night.
I was just going to say, but then like at some point in the emergency room between like playing around with the medical systems. And
this is after all I got my results, by the way. I started playing. So before then, I was like this, am I okay? Like, I was like scared.
What about chat roulette? Was that before or after the results?
That was after the results. Okay. And I recorded that just maybe if we wanted to use it, but I never sent it to Bobby.
Damn, Kim was on chat roulette, but like the differences in reactions between like guys who would just continue to jerk off to this sick girl in a
To
hospital.
a sick girl. I was like, this has to go on national news. This is
Honestly,
bad.
Kim like has such good skin and like a good like such beautiful like features and everything that with this mask on, there was no way of telling her age whatsoever. Like you could have been a straight teenager with this mask, with this whole thing on.
Yeah.
Like a teenager on a bad day, you know,
Yeah.
like real sick and
A teenager after crying all day.
yeah. Yeah, and some dudes would just continue to jerk it. Some dudes I noticed would just fucking reject you. Just like they would be jerking and they'd see you and they'd move on. Like
I know. They wouldn't even say, "Are you okay?"
It's like, if anything, jerk it to her. Come on.
If anything, give me a pity hospital jerk. It was actually so fucking rude to just go next. There was a bunch of people would stop and be like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm okay. Just either I'm having a heart attack or anxiety." They're like, "Well, I hope it's anxiety. Feel better." And I was like, "Thanks, bye." And they'd say bye. And I was like, "That was nice." And then some dudes would just be jerking off and jerk off quicker. And I was like, this is two extremes of people back to back, to be honest.
Yeah, I also noticed one person who just was so lacking personality that it just seemed like he was trying to be nice. He was like, by the way, Kim has me on FaceTime while she's on chat roulette the whole time. So I'm like witnessing the whole experience. And this one guy just like dead eyes you and he's like, "Are you sick?" And you're like, "I don't know." Like, it's fucking weird. I almost get the jerking
But
off.
wasn't it entertaining?
It was entertaining, but like
Just kind of sick. It was a sick world.
From my perspective, I kind of understand the guys jerking off on it more than I understand the weirdos just trying to have a conversation. Like,
right.
To do that even.
Right.
Like, what? You don't have friends? Like, Zoom is a thing now. You don't have somebody you could do this with who you know? You know?
Oh, yeah, no. There was one group of kids that the guy, like you could tell was one dude, but had a bunch of friends around him and they were all drinking. And he was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, look, this one's sick." And I was like, "Hey," and they're like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just was making sure I didn't have a heart attack. I don't have corona or anything. I'm fine." He was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "And I'm honestly just on here to see how many dudes are still going to jerk off to a sick girl." And the whole room started laughing. And I was like, "Well, I've gotten what I came here for."
And now I take my leave.
And now I must leave on a good joke. And then I signed off.
Yeah. Well, that's good. And you weren't having a heart attack, so that's great.
Yeah. So then I was like, okay, it's chest pain from jiu-jitsu, right? Which it was.
Yeah, I thought it was stress. I thought it was anxiety hitting you.
No, it was definitely like getting like my rib cage like pushed in on the side. It was hurting my chest, like right above my heart. I had like some sort of inflammation thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, cool, I'm good to go
chest
back.
Blown out in jiu-jitsu.
I just got my chest blown out. Sounds like a bad porn.
I got my chest blown out.
Hey, baby, come over, do jiu-jitsu and blow out my chest. So violent. So then I was like, yeah, I'm good to go back to jiu-jitsu, right? And I did.
Mm-hmm.
And I promptly did something really fucked up to my knee. I don't know. It's fucked up.
It like to this day, to this moment, it's fucked up.
Yes. It sounded like a pencil cracked when it happened.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh my God, a pencil is rather thick.
Could I show? I mean, there's a video that I have that shows like how my knee was bent.
Okay.
And it's on YouTube. And I should have sent it to Bobby before, but I didn't know I was going to tell him the story of my pain today.
Send the link to Bobby.
I didn't know this was going to be the story of my pain.
The story of the damn pain.
I would have prepared more if I knew we were going to be talking about all my aches.
Wait, but what did you, were you able to stand up and walk on it immediately?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. It was a situation.
It's an absolute situation. Hold on, Bobby. I'm just going to have to, you want me to email you the link or text you the link? I do this on every podcast, I think.
Email would be easier.
I want you to email it for Christ's sake.
Yeah. The same answer every fucking time.
Kim doesn't ask because she doesn't know. She asks because she wants it to change. And there's this little hope in her heart that Bobby's going to one day be like, you know what? Fuck it. Just text it to me. I'll do all the fucking work, you fucking imbecile.
I emailed it to you. It just so much harder. So diffy. I'm in pain. Look.
Your poor little neebly weebly. Oh my God. It is like your little injured bird. Oh. So tell me what happened, Kimmy.
Well, Bobby will pull up the video and we'll just pretend I'm the girl in the white.
This bitch in white.
No, I'm the bitch in white. Did you see that?
I didn't. Can we run it back?
Yeah, go back and watch her leg when they fall. The girl in white, watch her leg when they both fall back.
That didn't happen to you.
That 100% happened to me.
It didn't snap backwards.
It snapped backwards. It made the sound of, I remember exactly. It was like one big, don't laugh at my trauma.
I'm not. I'm in pain over here for you. The thing my face just did. Ugh.
It was like one loud crack and then it sounded like 4 knuckle cracks, like one big pencil crack and then 4 knuckle cracks.
Why the 4 extra ones?
Why the 4 extra ones? I don't know. And can I tell you something that's fucked up?
Mm-hmm.
For the first second, it felt like good.
I hate the idea of that. I've always thought about this.
Isn't that crazy? Like after the cracks, I was like, like it was always supposed to bend this way. But then my body was like, no, you fucking crazy bitch. And this is the day after I got out of the hospital because of my pretend chest pains that weren't real.
I've always, this makes sense. That thing makes sense to me because sometimes, whenever I'm watching something like a movie scene where the walls are closing in on people and about to actually smush them, but they're closing in really slow.
You're like, I want to be there right before it stops.
It'd be really nice to be in there for like a split second when it's putting just the right amount of pressure on you, before you die, you know?
You know what? I feel like you'd try to do that, but you're so skinny. It'd be like, when a wrench doesn't have enough closure, you'd be like upset because it would be just enough to not crack you, but enough to get stuck.
Oh no, that sounds like a nightmare.
Alex, you gotta be careful what you wish for.
That's what actual hell is like in my world. I'm just stuck between and it's not good enough to feel good.
It's right on the edge of a crack.
Oh no. For eternity?
For eternity. That is a sick thought.
That's fucked up. All right. So
anywho,
this happens. And
sorry to ruin your good fantasy with the hell.
No, it's all right. For a second, it feels good. And then what? You try to move it, I'm assuming.
The second I heard the crack, I didn't think, ooh, that feels good. I was like upset because I was like, I knew something bad had happened. So it was like for like 1 second, it felt like it cracked and then instant pain. Like, Alex, when I say like the worst pain, like when the instructor came over, I was just grabbing his shorts and twisting them in my hand. Cause when you don't know what to do and you're like, I need to do something.
You just I might as well pants the instructor. I'm in so much goddamn pain. Let him take some of this fucking attention.
I was like, I need to do something with my hands. I need to punch myself in the face. I was like, anything but feeling this. It was
crying at that point. Did you cry?
I cried a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I cried a little bit. And the whole class stopped. And yeah. And then
the girl who did it to you or guy.
Well, this is a whole nother story that we got to get into. This is I need help with our followers to solve a mystery. there's a certain mystery out because I think this bitch kind of did it on purpose.
You think so?
I think she did. I don't know. I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it loud and clear and on air in front of hundreds of fans. Because you guys, honestly, if you're listening to this podcast, you're a close friend of mine. I don't know what else to tell you. You know more about my life than most of my friends do. So I'm just venting to my close personal friends. Defamation my ass.
So what is leading you? What's leading you in this direction? Let's work it out together.
Well, I don't know if it was on purpose, like she wanted to break my leg. Oh, I've got questions from the audience. Hold on. Bobby, our producer's in the chat with questions. How did she react when you yelled in pain? Well, first of all, most of the class heard the snap. Because
people who were rolling heard the snap.
People who were rolling stopped. I asked the guy who got me ice. I was like, "Did you hear it?" He was like, "Yeah, from the other side of the room. That's why I came over." He was like, he was like, a bunch of us stopped as soon as we heard it. And then so she acted like she didn't know what happened. She said she didn't even hear it, which I don't believe that she couldn't have not felt it. Cause it was her back that my knee landed on.
Yeah, no. Okay. That sounds pretty unbelievable. Did she have hair problems?
Let me start from the beginning. Before I get to the reaction, let me start from the beginning of the story. So I'm new to this gym, right? Because I'm here and I'm just visiting and it's not my gym. It's a great gym, really nice gym. And I went to this gym once before with my cousin and I met like some of the people there. And so I know some of the people there. So when she was rolling, she's like one of the only girls in class and she's like way better than me. She's a blue belt. So she's way better at jiu-jitsu than me. She also trained her at a really good gym. And I think she was just like going a little hard to like, I don't know, to like show out.
Is there like a girl on girl situation when there's only a few chicks in jiu-jitsu class where everybody's competing for dude's attention sort of thing? Or like, do you get that vibe from other girls?
Her boyfriend rolls there with her. Her boyfriend goes there with her.
Okay.
But there's not usually.
Have you talked to him at all, even in passing?
Before she was his girlfriend in December when I rolled, he added me on Instagram.
Okay.
He never like said anything inappropriate, but he would just text me like, be like, "Oh, are you coming back to train at the gym?" Stuff like that. I always casually wrote back, nothing crazy, literally nothing. Like I'd be like, "Oh yeah, whenever I'm back in town, love that gym, whatever." You know what I mean?
Right. But let's picture a world where maybe she's seen one of those text messages and misinterpreted.
Well, this is why I'm here for your guys' opinion. Okay. For those of you who can't see, Alex just put a joint in her mouth like as if she was lighting a cigar to solve a mystery. It was actually beautiful. It was art. So that's one thing to know. She was really nice when I met her. We introduced each other my first day at the gym. She was really nice to me. I was really nice to her.
Well, I've seen you be nice to people when you've met them.
I was really nice. I was like, I met her. Literally no one in class could remember her name. I made sure to remember her name because she was one of the only other girls. And I was like, I'm going to make sure that we know each other's names.
Which is such a nice thing to do that I am awful at.
Yeah. And then the first day, so we rolled together before I hurt my leg a couple of days before this. And I didn't notice at the time because I didn't think about it. She had kicked me in the face really hard while we were rolling. And she's already more advanced than me. It was just kind of sloppy on her end, like just to like kick me. And it was just like right in the nose. It was kind of obnoxious. And she didn't say sorry or stop, which is something you usually like if you hit someone in the face with your foot, you're usually like, "Oh, my bad. Are you okay?" You know what I'm saying?
Right. Just for context, since you guys were like rolling with each other, like what is she like physically? Like bigger than you, smaller than you, around your size?
She is smaller than me.
Okay.
I would say 10 pounds smaller than me.
So that kind of makes it so that her doing this is like, it makes her seem like less of a bully somehow. Like,
yeah.
Right. Okay.
Well,
Like if a
I don't know.
chick who's bigger than you is kicking you in the face and shit and doesn't say something, and versus a chick who's smaller than you.
No, I just think it doesn't even matter about the size. It's the not saying anything. Because I've been kicked in the face before, and I've been kicked in the face by girls before. Like it happens, but you usually like if you kick someone in the face, it's not what you're doing while you're training. We're not training to like hit each other in the face and stuff.
Right. Also, bare feet, like, ugh.
Yeah, and she just kept going. And in my head, I'm trying to be, here I am, a good feminist. I'm like, oh, she's just rolling hard. She comes from a good gym. Maybe they're not like pussies like that there. So that's where I let that go. I didn't even think, that's where I thought that. I was like,
Reasonable.
cool.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe they kick each other in the face there and just keep going. Maybe that's good training. I'm like, I don't know. I think this is some Rocky shit now that she's passing on.
This is the real deal. Nobody apologizes.
This girl, she's my hero. Truly, I'm telling the story about how my hero beat me up, and then so I don't even think about it, right? But she does kind of roll pretty rough. And what she did. The video that happened where she jumped up on that girl and pulled her down, that's illegal to do to white belts. Like you're not supposed to do it. I don't think you're supposed to do it. I didn't know any of this until after. You're not supposed to do it. Am I right about this? You're not supposed to do it in a tournament. You're not supposed to.
I'm not sure that anybody here is going to know the answer.
You're not supposed to do it in a tournament. You're not supposed to do it. Yeah, you're just not. I don't know. It's not allowed, right? Because people that don't have a lot of experience like me don't know what to do with it.
Don't know how to defend it.
Literally what happened to my knee is what happens. So she tried that on me 2 times before that same day that she kicked me, and we both fell, but nothing happened to my knee. And then we rolled, and then she kicked me in the head, and I was like, whatever. And then the next time I went to jiu-jitsu, the instructor told us to roll together again because they pick who you roll with. Mm-hmm. And since we're the only girls, he put us together. And and I was like, as soon as he picked me and her, I was like kind of annoyed. Like I was like,
sick of her already.
Like I was just like, I don't want, she like rolls rough. Like, and I remember my neck hurting when I left. And it's like, I don't want to leave jiu-jitsu and feel in a lot of pain. You know what I mean? And literally the first thing she did was that jump thing and hurt my leg, and then said she didn't hear it. And then she apologized. She was like, I'm sorry. Are you okay? And then when she apologized, she said, I hope you would never think I would do that on purpose. And she said that 3 times.
3 times?
3 times. And that is what fucked me up over the whole thing. The way she said that, I was like, that's weird.
I hope you would never think that I would do that on purpose.
So that exact way, in that exact way, in not like, oh, that was my bad. That was a complete accident. That would be kind of more normal, right? Or like there would be other ways to say that, but I hope you don't think that I would ever do that on purpose. It's so weird.
Now, I'm torn because I get personally, sometimes when I fuck up, I get a little weird like that. Like I'll be like paranoid that the person will think that I did it on purpose suddenly. And do you know what I mean?
I understand.
Like,
I understand that too.
Or like sometimes like when something goes wrong, like even at work or amidst a group of people or whatever, and it was somebody's fault, right? Mm-hmm. Even if I know for a fact it wasn't my fault, I have this like intense paranoia of everybody thinking that it was my fault. And I have to
Can I tell you what I think? I think
me. Like, do you know what I mean?
I think me thinking she did it on purpose and like that, I think it's a mixture of those. What I think is she was probably going a little hard because of any of those situations or just because she trains hard. And then when she did that, she might have realized, damn, that might have looked like it was like a competitive thing. I hope she doesn't think I did that on purpose. So it could be that too.
I could see that being the case in a certain, like, it's so possible for it to be either. I don't know.
Bobby says, now I think she did it on purpose. No, I think she did it on purpose. That's someone trying to implant the thought that they wouldn't do it on purpose. And Francis asks, does she compete? And I think that she does. I don't know.
Very interesting.
Where's the jury? There's 3 of you. I need everyone to vote. She guilty or not guilty? You've tweeted us if you think the girl that hurt my knee is guilty or not guilty. And I'm gonna if more than 80% of you say guilty, I'm gonna invoice her my hospital bill.
I need to know. Shit. I need to know how many texts back and forth you've had with her boyfriend.
No, it would literally be nothing. It would be if I was dating a guy and I saw that, I'd be like, oh, he was kind of trying to like see if she would hang out and she wasn't interested and it never happened. And it was before they dated.
Right. But still, like, some bitches got that kind of jealousy. I don't know. It's possible. Yeah, I think she's, I hate to say it, I think she's guilty. I want to give her the benefit of the doubt, but
guilty could be a lazy way to get an edge, but she's probably being a bitch, to be honest.
I mean, what was that an answer, Frank? Was that
I don't know what that means at all. I'm so confused. Okay, Francis and Bobby, I need your verdicts.
Guilty. Oh.
Alex says guilty. Francis says guilty. Bobby?
Oh, Bobby's deliberating.
Bobby's taking a recess. He's outside on a swing set. She purposely went hard on you, didn't mean to hurt you, but was trying to dominate. That's what I think too. That's my verdict. I think that it would be, if it was murder, it'd be manslaughter.
I would hope.
Yes. Yeah, damn, Francis. Wow. We said that at the same time.
Frank was typing that when Kim was saying it. That's crazy. Manslaughter, not murder.
It was manslaughter. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think, but I like to think that people who commit manslaughter are more likely to learn some sort of lesson than actual murderers. Like maybe next time she'll be like, well, you know, what's my intent when I'm going extra hard on people? What am I here to prove? Like, is there a point to any of this? Am I risking hurting this person? Maybe she'll be more thoughtful.
Maybe.
You have to pay the price.
Or maybe I'll train extra hard for the next 2 years and then kill her in the back of an alley.
That's an option. How about your hospital visit? Like for that, like, did you have to go back to the hospital?
Well, I didn't go for a few days and I went this morning.
Okay.
Still swollen. So I'm just making sure that everything's okay.
They x-rayed you and shit.
They gave me an x-ray and now I have to go get an MRI.
Oh my God. What a situation.
I know. It's a lot.
How's your limp?
It's really bad. And my mom had this surgery like 10 years ago and I've been making fun of her limp for like 10 years. And now we look exactly as the same walking around the house. And the rest of my family can't stop laughing at us. And it's honestly really hurtful.
That's what you get. That's what you get for making fun of mom, Kim.
I know.
You get your own damn limp.
I know.
Hey guys, let's take a quick second to talk about our sponsor, Ridge. The Ridge brings everyday goods to a standard that you don't see every day. They help you streamline your life by turning the things that you carry, like backpacks, chargers, and wallets, into tools for better living. Their flagship product, the Ridge Wallet, was launched on Kickstarter in 2013 and now sits in the front pockets of over 500,000 men and women.
You guys, these wallets are the best. They're really sleek. They look really good. They don't leave your pockets really bulgy. I personally think that men that have the Ridge wallet are hotter. I don't know what else to say. They just look like they have more money because that shit looks clean when you pull it out. It's like a new pair of shoes. I don't know.
Not only more money, it looks like they like shower more often. It looks like
they look cleaner.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've taken a look at it, but the Ridge is a minimal front pocket wallet that's designed to streamline what you carry every day. And it has 30,000 5-star reviews. It's a better way to carry your cash and cards. There's a lifetime warranty if you love it and free returns if you don't. It comes in titanium, carbon fiber, aluminum, and over a dozen different styles and colors.
Also, like when we had some shipped to the studio, they've got patterns on them. They had one with like, I think it was pineapples. Did you get the pineapple option one?
Ridge Wallet don't fuck around with their patterns. They look good.
Whatever you like, check it out and see if Ridge Wallet has like a dope little wallet with the thing that you like on it. It's crazy.
That's right. Get 10% off today with free worldwide shipping and returns by going to ridge.com/broad. That's ridge.com/broad using the code word BROAD, BROAD. All right, let's get back into it.
I fucking went to Becky's the other night briefly, which was really nice. It was nice to look her in the goddamn eyes.
Yeah, I bet. she's got them nice eyes.
I didn't know whether to thank her or be mad at her when I was leaving because she like, you know how Becky's always like doing self-improvement type things and whatever. And she planted this like big, beautiful garden on her balcony.
Okay, of course she did.
But apparently,
by the way, Becky lives in New York, so she just figures out how to do these things.
It's pretty amazing. But she had overplanted it. So she sent me home with these like plastic bags full of like unearthed potatoes and like,
oh wow,
all of this different stuff. And she was like, you need to plant it by tomorrow night or it'll die. And I was like, whoa, this is a lot of responsibility. Holy shit. And
did you do it?
Last night I had like a little garden party by myself and I planted a whole garden, and I never would have done it in a million years if Becky didn't give me a chore, but now I'm really happy.
Oh, yay. So now you have potatoes.
I mean, I'm going to have potatoes. It was just one little tiny thing, but she said that when it's done growing, I'll be able to pull it out and I'll have like 40 potatoes on it.
Whoa, that's really cool.
I didn't even think that's how potatoes worked. Like
every time anything grows naturally and I can eat it, I'm like, well, maybe there is a God.
Maybe, right?
There's something about fruit that brings you closer to religion, I tell you.
Right? I became literally in 24 hours.
Do you think the devil would make pineapple? Come on.
Never. Little cucumbers? Are you kidding me?
Oh, I hate cucumbers.
You don't like a cucumber?
I hate cucumbers.
I'm a cucumber bitch.
Cucumbers taste like dirty water.
I like a cucumber.
I love an onion. Bobby said the devil made an onion. No way.
Yeah, but if there's one thing to know about Bobby Hutch, it's that he fucking doesn't want onions on anything ever. And if you put onions on something, he's just going to fucking not enjoy it at all.
Onions are so good. I can eat them raw. Bobby, have you ever tried the purple onions?
I could genuinely bite an onion like an apple. I mean,
Bobby, if you've only tried white onions, the problem is you've only tried white people onions. You have to try the purple onions.
I think I've seen him pull purple onions out of shit.
But have you tried them? Okay, I understand. You know what?
They taste and smell like dirty armpit.
They do sometimes smell like dirty armpit. I've had that, but you know, I like cilantro, but every once in a while I'll be sick or something and it will taste like soap, like some people say. Right. And I'll understand that like maybe if your taste buds are just a little bit different, it changes completely. And I could see how onion would smell like dirty armpit.
Interesting. Bobby doesn't have the buds for onion.
Stupid.
It's crazy though. I fucking love a good onion. I'll eat that shit.
Did you take my humidifier? And this is more over text conversation.
You didn't ask me to, and I didn't.
Okay. Was it there?
Yes.
I didn't get it in my boxes. Now I'm wondering, where's my humidifier?
Oh, God damn it. Who's humidifying without me?
If you see any of our friends breathing well.
Who's breathing my humid air?
If you see one of our friends breathing better lately, send me a text, would you? I want to know who I don't trust around here.
Oh, shit. It looks pretty small. I feel like you could replace it.
Alex,
I'm so sorry for that.
Alex, wow. That's horrible.
Was it special to you?
No.
I had a humidifier that was literally special to me because my ex got it for me and he used to get me nothing and I recently threw it out. It felt good. It felt really good.
Was it mine?
It wasn't yours.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. So basically I'm injured and
like, how is the attention of injured life treating you? Are you getting like a little extra like looks on the street and stuff?
Well, every time I go to Publix, I have to sit in one of those wheelchair things. So it's been real juicy.
Have you really?
Yeah. And when it backs up, it goes beep, 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 which makes me honestly feel kind of fat.
Can you please? Yeah, you know what? That is rude. It's like, excuse me, a truck is coming through. That's literally what that's
Dude, I was like embarrassed to back up. At one point, I was just sitting in a corner. I was like, I don't want to move in this bitch.
It's literally saying, everybody out of the way. We have an oversized limp coming through.
It's really bad. And they're so slow. Oh, and the first time I used it, I had to go to Publix twice with one. And the first time I went to Publix, it died in the middle of the aisle. So I just had to leave it and get out and walk limp away.
That's embarrassing.
I had to limp away.
People got to see that you do have some ability to walk.
Yeah, but they still felt bad. And it was also embarrassing because as I was walking in, Florida's a lot of old people. So like I was walking with the same limp as like 5 old ass people that were walking in. Like we all look the same, like fighting over the electric carts.
But dude, when that thing starts backing up and everybody turns around to see the big old load in it, they're probably so excited and pleased, like relieved with joy to see your beautiful face sitting there.
To be honest, they seem kind of annoyed.
Do they?
Yeah, they're a little annoyed that
I think it warrants like a second or third glance when like a hot girl is sitting in one of those.
They're kind of annoyed. They're like, how dare she hurt?
Yeah, and then also thinking about like your ass in one of those seats compared to all of the other asses that have touched that exact same seat is bananas. You're obviously got to be the most fuckable person to ever sit down on it.
Dude, the horny vibes I leave on those seats after I get up on them, you could probably feel it.
Oh, fuck.
All those seats get is poopy diapers.
The like obese guy who's getting on it as you're getting off fucking sniffs it before he sits down.
Oh. I got mine straight from the sun.
That's what you got to do. Yeah. Like melts the bacteria somehow.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, it's been cool. Like I've just been living my life. I have crutches.
Oh, you have crutches too?
I have crutches. I have a knee brace.
Do you have a like does your family at all, for any like old person around, have like an at-home wheelchair that you can milk this with?
No. That's where I got the crutches though.
Okay.
Yeah.
The crutches, yeah, crutches are pretty good. You go.
My mom keeps reminding me of when I was in high school 10 years ago, 12 years ago, and she had crutches for her leg injury, and I remember she tried to hit me with one of them. She was mad at me, and so I yanked them away from her and threw them outside. It was like, and for her, it was like the most mean thing I've ever done to her. And now she thinks it's so funny to threaten to throw my crutches outside, and she won't let it go.
Honestly, if your mom is funny at all, your crutches will just be outside tomorrow morning when you wake up. I don't know what to say. That's really.
But every time she's like, should I throw your crutches outside? And I go, I don't know. Should I hit you first?
That's really good. Oh shit.
Who texted you?
Sarah Wineshank.
Why? She texting you, not me.
No idea. It's out of nowhere. And I was like, wow, is Kim going to be jealous when I admit who that was right now?
I'm really upset. I'm actually really upset.
I'll bet my life that it is a tech question. I mean, I love her, but she doesn't give me the time of day like that.
Oh my God. She loves you.
It literally starts with tech question for you, my love.
No, that's so fucking funny. Okay, I'm still jealous.
Yeah, right. Like just to have her think of me is kind of nice.
I'm upset. I'm gonna send you a tech question.
Okay, we should both send her tech questions.
Yeah, tech question.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry that you're disabled now.
It's okay.
Have you been like taking walks with your family on crutches and things?
No, I've been trying not to walk. I honestly got my 23 boxes that I had remotely moved to me from New York to Florida. And I've been trying to unload those. And I'm also like, what?
I just picture myself unloading boxes, just sitting comfortably on my knees. It's just like so inconvenient that you have to hunch over a box now.
You have no idea how fucking uncomfortable it's been. I've had to put away all my clothes. And you know what? In the boxes, my stepdad has this car and he doesn't want to keep it in the garage because he loves his car. And then so I put the boxes in the only other place they fit so he could still fit in the garage, which is on the treadmill. And the day that I got hurt, my mom decided she was going to work out every morning on the treadmill. So every day she has taken those boxes and put them somewhere else. And then every night I have to put them back. She's hurting me. She's physically hurting my leg. And she doesn't care. I've been trying to unpack. It's been a nightmare.
It's not great, Kim. I'm sorry.
My family, they roll their eyes if I ask them to do something for me. I have my crutches on and I'll go, can you bring my plate out for me? And they're like, it fucking sucks.
I mean,
my mom dropped me off at urgent care this morning. She waited in the car on TikTok. I sat in the waiting room for 40 minutes alone.
Oh no. I mean, I think it's just kind of a combination of quarantine too, because I'll tell you, right before this show, I was putting on makeup in the bathroom and my mom came upstairs to talk to me for the first time all day. And she like just started this new diet and she was eating this like protein bar for the diet. And by the time she left, I was like, that was a fucking personal attack on me. She was fucking chewing that thing in my ear. Like there was an actual lavalier microphone inside of her mouth. And it's honestly, I've had to actively go away from thinking about it 6 times during this podcast. And
why did it upset you so much?
I don't know. It was like, were you just chewing that for my amusement? Because I didn't enjoy it. Woman, I've heard you chew things properly. Why is this unchewable for you?
Right.
It was like, and she was having such a nice conversation with me that I like held it in. I couldn't do the thing where I was like, Mom, your chewing is killing me. I will kill myself right now.
Right.
I was trying to talk to her. So I held it in fully. She doesn't even know that it bothered me. But man, by the time she went downstairs, I'm like, I actually had the thought where I was like, okay, you're going to get over this, but you're going to tell her next time she's eating one of those that you can't be near her while she's eating.
Right. It's a trigger of yours.
It's obviously a trigger. I don't know if quarantine is getting to me, but like, I don't care how nice she's being. She cannot eat that near me.
Oh, my mom keeps doing like, just saying dumb shit that I know. Like, what did she say the other day? She would, like, for my leg, like I was like, I have to make an appointment. And then I was sitting out there. She's like, yeah, you got it. But you got to call them if you need to make an appointment. And I go, how do you think I made it 29 years? How do you think I've made it? The first 18 you could take credit for.
I mean, no, I fully understand this so well. This was already weeks ago, but it sticks out to me. At one point, my mom came in the room and sat down and said she had to tell me something. And then she had a completely different conversation that had nothing to do with it. And I was like, so what's the thing that you needed? She distracted me from working for like 30 minutes with this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, so what's the thing that you came in here to tell me in the first place? You never got to it. And she was like, I'm going to take the half and half out of the fridge upstairs and put it in the fridge downstairs. 30 minutes of work I wasted to have that conversation.
My mom, who I live with, called me last night on her way home and gave me the details of the sandwich that she ate.
No, like
she was like, I just had the best sandwich. It was ham and cheese and the soft bread. I could taste it right now. It was with mayonnaise. Kim, that shit was good. And I'm like, why?
I'm hungry. I don't know what to say.
But I'm just like, I can't. Don't call me unless it's good, please.
Yeah. So I think what I'm trying to say is that like maybe your family is having the same reaction to you. Like, you know, things that we shouldn't really be like so upset about are just fucking pissing us off.
Yeah. I don't know why they say this shit's bringing families together, because
I want to get out of this house for a while.
Me too.
Like when I was out working every day, I felt like I could live here forever. It was fine. But this is I'm
looking at homes in different states.
I
was like, my credit's better. I could be a homeowner. I'm looking into different careers.
No.
What am I going to do?
Kim, you're a comic. Stop it.
When people ask me what I do for a career, I say I do Broad Topix podcast every week on my mom's spare bedroom bed.
Kim, you're still a comic. Just because you've moved out of New York and all of the comedy clubs have closed does not mean that you're not a comedian anymore.
There's no comedy clubs. You could be a construction worker, but if they're not building houses, bitch.
No, you're gonna be fine.
You're just a pervert in yellow.
Kim, you're more than just an attention-seeking woman, okay? You really, truly are.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, honestly. Everything sucks.
The clubs are gonna open up again. You're gonna do some comedy. It's gonna be great.
Okay.
You're gonna move back to the Big Apple.
Nope.
No, I know it. Don't worry. I see it in your future.
With me in the Big Apple again? Oh yeah, me too. I see it in the future.
I do. I see it.
The Big Apple better give me a big paycheck. It's the only way I'm staying there.
I mean, that could happen. It's just, it's just like we're at the part of like the roller coaster in life. I feel where like it's at like rock bottom. Like, I guess actually the ride's over, but we've decided to stay on. Like, we should kill ourselves, but we're not. And so we decided to stay on, but we're going to get like another ride in a minute. It's just fucking locking. We're waiting for people to board. Like, it's the most boring part,
That was the most boring explanation. I gotta tell you that shit was awful, Alex.
I might have gotten too high over the recording this.
I gotta tell you, that was not it. That was not the lesson I was trying to learn today. We're at the part of life where we're kind of at a roller coaster and it's going clickety clickety and we should have died, but we're gonna ride again.
We want it. We're just waiting for that next ride up, baby.
You're like one of those people that says things twice, like, we're gonna ride again. We're gonna ride again.
There's another pinnacle ahead, brother.
There's another pinnacle ahead. You have to say it twice for it to be real.
All right. Maybe we should wrap this.
Okay, I think that's a great idea.
I miss you, though. I almost want to just record longer to hang out with you.
I want to, too, but I've got to get this ice off my leg soon.
Oh,
no. Wait, how long have we been doing? Can we stay a few more minutes?
Yeah, how long have we gone, boys? Oh, only 45 minutes.
Oh.
Shall we check in with Bobby and Frank?
Let's see what they're doing. Boys, get on the camera.
Boys, get in here.
And you better have your dicks out. Fired.
I am unshaven. I didn't get to spruce you up.
What a weird thing to say after I said you better have your dicks out.
Well,
He didn't want to lead with unshowered.
That too.
I am unshaven.
Bobby, can you give us a side profile? I really do like that.
Bobby, what the fuck is going on with your hair?
It's quarantine. What am I supposed to do?
Isn't it kind of cute? Isn't it like...
No, he looks like he's insulting Native Americans.
It feels like Japanese to me for some reason. Like something about the shaved on the sides and the like...
Bobby, the ponytail? No, that is insane.
It's an Asian warrior style.
Wait, I need to go back to him.
I'm stuck with it right now.
Can you put it down? I want to see it down.
Oh, it's way too thick and crazy. Hold on.
Oh my God, Bobby, we can do so much with that.
Bobby.
Stop it. Can you like part it and like do like a sad teenage boy hairstyle where like it's kind of over your face?
Oh my God.
Yes. Like emo Bobby.
This is terrible.
You look like a horse just birthed you. That is crazy.
He should be holding a beaker full of green fluid.
Right.
I've never wanted anything more than to come over and style that hair with like...
Bobby, can you give me a side Bieber?
Yeah,
like
let's do like a real...
Yeah, like all to the side.
Like, I don't care, man. Like, I'm just riding the waves. Like, yeah, that's like Kyle Bobby, man.
You look like you and your girlfriend suck blood from each other's arms.
Well,
right?
It's the weekend. On the weekend, we do that.
Oh my God.
That's impressive.
I'm insulted at your hair. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's a mess. I need a haircut bad.
Who are you? I don't even know this man. You know the videos of when dads shave their beards and then they show the baby? I feel
Yeah,
like Bobby
they-
just did that to me.
Kim's crying on the inside.
I'm really upset. Honestly, I feel like I want to cry. Can you put it back in the ponytail or just get off the camera?
It's almost like
Oh,
like an
man.
I'm just
urban
kidding.
version. It's actually an urban version of what Bobby would look like if he were on a deserted island. Like he just has enough to like shave every now and again and be a city boy.
Look
But,
at
like,
him now.
Yeah, I look back to normal.
I
just need to shave.
Bobby, I feel like
Bobby.
I don't know why, but I feel like I should like sue you.
Why?
I'll-
Yeah, I do. If I change my hair, take my hat off, shave, I look like a completely different person. I can commit like 50 murders this way. No one will
That's
ever find me.
Why did he just get creepy to me? I've never seen Bobby as a creepy person, but now I'm like sure he's a molester. I don't know why.
This is like a lesson that like it could all just be in the hair, you know? Like
Wow.
that's
Yeah, I take my glasses off.
Take your glasses off, pull the hair out, pull the hair back out.
and then
put it
picture
down.
him like clean shaven, like it would be
Yeah, shave,
I would not recognize that man.
lose some weight. I'd be out of here. No one will ever find me.
Where are you going? Oh my God, that's insane. Princess, let me see. How's your hair doing over there? You're good.
Very
You're-
long.
yeah, it looks nice.
it's pretty long.
Have you been
but-
doing your own hair?
No. This definitely needs a cut.
Well, who's been cutting it?
Nobody.
No, you know what's going on? Bobby has waves in his hair. So if he were to grow his hair out, Bobby's hair would be more wavy and Frank's hair would be pretty much like pinned
It's
straight.
pretty straight. It's just got a lot of
So it's really
I
long.
want-
Alec to
but
it.
I
it's
wish
like-
I had straight hair.
Yeah. Yeah, same here, brah.
Me too.
My hair just goes it's so thick.
Yeah.
It's like a
Well-
bush.
Oh man.
Especially when you don't shower.
All right. Let's keep drilling that point in.
How are you
I
guys?
feel like Francis knows a lot about Bobby's shower routine. I don't know how much information these two are exchanging off
yeah,
air.
you've been holding on to that shower thing. For a while
It's been
now.
affecting our cuddle sessions. I can't help it.
Oh, fuck.
How are you guys doing other than that? How are your spirits? How are your souls? Is your spirit animal thriving? Is it hungry? Is it in hibernation? Talk to me.
Oh man, I want to get the hell out of here so badly.
Come to
I
Florida.
agree.
Everything's open. It's like
Yeah,
regular,
but I
it's
don't like.
regular life.
I don't want to get out of here like just get out and go to work. I want to get out of here and just have a relaxing week where I'm not stressing and working from home and just working until 4 a.m. I just want to get out of here and relax for a couple of days. You know?
I said the same thing when I was dating Lewis. You guys are still in the V cycle, I see.
Even
I
if
just
we
wanna-
got out of here and worked
I want to get
somewhere
out
else.
of here. I don't want to work till 4 a.m. I'm all sweaty. I just need to get out of here, please.
See,
Yeah,
I'm in the-
Jamaica, but I still have to work.
Alex and I were actually looking at Airbnbs to go for like a week.
yeah, we're
Just,
talking about going someplace and just working from there. I don't even mind the work. I just need to get out of these walls, which
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for. I love this house, but gosh, damn it. Gosh damn it, everybody.
Gosh damn it, it's disgusting. Have you seen on TikTok with the girls that look like Amish girls, but they're rapping? Like girls are
No.
dressing like Amish girls, but they're rapping to like Kodak. And then
That
and
sounds
then
offensive somehow.
and then the comment, like the number one comment is always I'm gonna tell Jebediah.
That's pretty good.
So yeah.
Yeah. Well, TikTok's been getting me through a lot of my days. I hate to
Oh, me
say it.
too. Me too.
Between TikTok and like, every now and again you reach the end of a dance mom season, you get to watch them go to nationals. That's pretty freaking exciting.
Oh my
Mm.
god. The amount of drag race that my girlfriend has been watching is ridiculous.
Really? I haven't been watching that much TV. I've been watching The Good Place a lot.
Oh, I like that show.
It's really good. You know what's really strange about it? It is almost makes me feel like I wrote it. It is
Mhm.
it is the exact kind of like my exact humor, and all the references are from like the town I went to college in. Like whoever writes for the show must have gone to UF because they say like references with specific names. Like, you know, every college town has like Crazy Runner Gym or whatever. Like they use like specific references to the town I went in college in. And the humor's so close. And I'm like, that's so weird. I feel like I wrote for the show.
Interesting. You should check out who's on that writing staff because you'd probably work well with them.
Right.
Yeah. But Drag Race, what is it called? Drag Race? Is that it?
Yeah. Tanya, what's that show called? Drag Race? Drag Race? What's that show called?
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah, RuPaul's Drag Race.
Why did I think about Cars?
Because that's
no, this is definitely not about cars.
But I've never gone into that show. I know it's crazy popular, but I just can't help but imagine that it is a whole lot of energy. Like
it is so much.
This would expend so much of my energy to be watching drag queens for hours on end. I could do like 2-hour drag queen sesh tops, I think.
I could do whenever from the moment bottom mimosa start till they end, and that's about it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Just the you know, the drag puns that they use it's just so and they I can't even explain. I can't give it justice with how I explain it, but you have to watch it. It's such a bad good show. But it gets to be too much.
Okay, and you guys have to watch 90 Day Fiancé then.
90 Day Fiancé.
Oh, because it's wild. It is wild. It is good.
I've watched that too. I like that actually.
Oh, it's delicious.
I hear it's crazy.
Yeah, those people.
I've heard some firsthand accounts of episodes from Becky because we've run out of things to talk about. So we just tell each other like the full plot of a reality show episode.
Right. That's another reason why it's hard to answer the phone with people now, because it's like, I don't have anything to talk about.
It's another reason it's hard to do this podcast, sister.
It's true. Every week I'm like, have to go to the damn emergency room so we can have 30 minutes of something. Fucking shit. Thank God for my last 2 injuries, or we've had nothing.
It's like the adult version of cutting yourself for attention. Like now you're like injuring yourself for content.
Emergency room for the pod. What can I say? All right, let's end it here.
All right, friends. I miss you all.
I miss you guys. Thank you guys so much for listening to another episode of Broad Topics. You can follow me on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon, on TikTok and Instagram at Kim Congdon. And Alex, where can they find you?
You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at I am Alex Scar. And subscribe to Gas Digital Network with promo code TOPIX, TOPIX, for a 14-day free trial with access to every single episode of this show and every episode of all the other shows on the network.
Oh, yeah. All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.